Welcome back to the Legacy Project podcast, where every episode helps you honor your past, embrace your present, and inspire your future, one story at a time. I'm your host, Don Fessenden, joined by our ever-curious and creatively insightful co-host, Harper.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited for today's topic because it's something people often forget. What happens after your story is written? Today, we're talking about marketing. Yep, it's not just for businesses, it's for your legacy too.
Exactly. Writing your story is an act of courage, but sharing your story with the right people, that's an act of purpose. And if your goal is to inspire, connect, or preserve something meaningful, then finding your audience is essential. Let's start by rewriting the word marketing in your mind. For a lot of storytellers, especially those writing personal memoirs or legacy projects, marketing feels uncomfortable, maybe even a little vain. But here's the truth. Marketing is simply matchmaking. It's about helping your story find the people who need to hear it. If you've written something from your heart, if you've captured memories, lessons, and truths, then it deserves to be found.
That reframing helped me too, Don. Marketing isn't about shouting, "Look at me." It's about saying, "Here's something that might help you," and giving people a chance to connect with it.
Exactly. You're not selling yourself, you're offering value, and value can look like inspiration, insight, humor, or healing. That's what legacy writing is all about. Before you can reach the right audience, you have to know who they are. Ask yourself, who am I writing this story for? Is it for family members trying to understand their roots? Young people looking for guidance, survivors who need hope, caregivers, veterans? The more clearly you define your audience, the more effectively you can reach them.
Sometimes we think, well, my story is for everyone. But in reality, that makes it harder to connect with anyone. Narrowing down doesn't exclude people. It just helps you speak with clarity and empathy.
Exactly. Imagine sitting across from the one person who needs your story most. Write and share with them in mind. Now, let's talk tactics. Once you've defined your audience, ask yourself, where do they spend their time? That answer guides your marketing strategy. Maybe your audience is active on Facebook or YouTube. Maybe they read blogs, follow newsletters, or attend community talks. Maybe they enjoy podcasts, just like this one.
You don't have to be everywhere. Start small. Pick one or two platforms where you feel comfortable showing up and start sharing excerpts, thoughts, or stories behind the story.
That's key. People love the story behind the story. Let them see your process. Tell them why a certain memory meant something to you. Invite them into your journey. That's how you build trust and curiosity. Marketing is about relationships, so treat it that way. Instead of just posting links, start conversations. Ask your audience questions. Respond to their comments, share a piece of your writing, and ask, have you ever felt this way?
And don't forget real-world sharing. Host a local event. Offer to speak at a library or senior center. Send copies of your book to people who've influenced you. Word of mouth is still powerful.
It is, and it's often more meaningful than any algorithm. When someone says, you have to read this, it creates instant trust. The golden rule? Be real. Be you. The same voice you use in your story should show up in your marketing. If you're thoughtful, be thoughtful in your posts. If you're funny, be funny. Authenticity always wins.
I love when writers share short stories or reflections on social media. It feels like a window into their world, not a sales pitch. That's what people connect with.
That's legacy in action. You're not just promoting a product. You're sharing perspective, wisdom, and life. And when you do it consistently, people show up and stay. So here's your invitation. If you've written your story, or even if you're still in the middle of it, start thinking about the people it's meant for. Picture their faces. Imagine how your story could help them. Then go find them. That's marketing your legacy with heart and purpose.
And remember, you don't have to go viral to make a difference. If your story touches one life deeply, that's a legacy worth sharing.
For more tools and guidance on this journey, check out my book, The Legacy Project, A Guide to Sharing Your Story. You'll find exercises, prompts, and strategies that can help your story reach exactly who it's meant to. This is the Legacy Project podcast. Keep writing, keep sharing, And as always, keep leaving your mark.